A couple of good deep breaths in and out. Just feeling this excitement for getting to move, feeling this connection with the group energy here today, and just happiness for our life, for all the good things coming about. With this new year energy we have going on, I wanted to play a bit with twisting, to imagine that we're kind of wringing out the old, we're inviting in the new, and part of it is also reaching into the past, such that it's like we're learning and gaining all the lessons that we had from the past, and then we can travel forward with all the lessons, all the good stuff that we have ahead of us. So plenty of twisting ahead of us today, and it just feels good to get the spine moving and a little bit more mobile. So with that, to get us started, let's begin to take the knees into the chest, a hand on each knee, and let's just rock around a little bit. Feel how this rocking invites the low back muscles into just communication with you. And once it feels good with this rocking, with this tilting, you'll just naturally let the knees fall all the way over to the left. Spread the arms open on the ground, maybe even placing left hand onto the thighs. So that way it helps to weigh down the legs just a little bit more. We're playing with all sorts of other goodies in addition. But just anytime we have a twist like this, imagine that there's something we're gaining to help us travel forward into this new year. So perhaps in this twist, it's like our hand is reaching to that space right behind our back. Just imagine you're reaching, trying to gather the wisdom that's on this side. Good. The knees rise up, let them fall over to the other direction. Reaching out to left, gaining any wisdom. It's like as we travel forward into a new year, you can't, like, part of the magic, part of the excitement of New Year time of year is that there is a fresh blank slate. But I don't think we always recognize how there are really beautiful, good things that happened over the past year that we can carry forward with us. So here we're reaching, accepting those things that are helpful, releasing all the others. Another breath. Feel how it massages the intestines. And lifting the knees back up. Beautiful. So right here, we'll do just a slight core movement to help start to activate some of the energy flow in our body just a little bit more. So we'll straighten right leg up to sky. Hover left leg down. Above the ground is hardest. Higher up is easier. So you get to choose. Now to add in the twist for this one, we're going to take our two arms and touch them to the outer part of that right thigh. Good. So now reach the arms up overhead as you switch the legs. Inhale. Exhale, crunch to twist arms to touch outer left. Inhale. Exhale, touch outer right. You can always take breaks. You can go slower. Even just holding in the twist is helpful too. So you choose the quality that's most helpful here. We'll go just a little bit longer. Maybe 2 more each side if you're doing okay. Beautiful. And then leave the right leg up. Grab onto it for a nice hamstring stretch. Release the left leg down. Good. This is a moment to catch the breath. So things start to slow down again. We're including some of the things today that are a little bit outside the box, so things that we don't always do. And that just helps to remind us as we're heading into this new year that problems aren't solved from the same level from which they were created. Getting some new movements that we haven't done in a while. Now let's take this right ankle up onto the left side, turning this into a figure 4. Set up a nice little hug. Both hands clasp around that, whatever you can reach. Relax through that hip opening. Releasing the clasp, the foot stays up, but the left returns to the ground. From that spot, let both legs fall to the right. So this takes us into a quad stretch for the front of the left thigh. So just pause in that quad stretch for just a moment. Swing the unit back up, fall over to the left. Let's take us into outer hip, outer thigh for the right. If you need to go deeper, slide the left knee closer to the left shoulder. Tucks it in a little bit tighter. Okay, so uncross, lift the knees back up. We'll take a happy baby in between. So grab onto each foot. You can rock, or you can do a stillness, straightening of the leg and then bending, or just pulling down, whatever is beneficial for a moment. Okay, dropping right leg to floor. Left leg is extending up to sky, so grab on, help it stretch. Figure 4, left ankle to right thigh, set up a hug. The hands release, right foot to floor, legs fall to the left first. That's a quad stretch for right thigh.
Okay.
Rise, fall over to the right. And then this one's the option to scoot the knee a little closer to the shoulder if you want to look deeper. One more breath. And release. Beautiful. Let's take ourselves into a nice tight ball, and then we'll do rolling like a ball, rocking up to balance and rolling down. Maybe 2 more of those. And next time we're up, stay. The easy option of this next one is just to place the feet down as you do it. Harder option will be feet up. Hands are in prayer position. We twist as far as we can over to the right. Just as far as you can to the left. Exhale. And exhale. You can place feet down. Go through a couple more. Last one each. Good. And then rotate the bottoms of feet together, the knees open, but have the feet a little further forward than normal. So then from there, as we tilt forward, relax the spine. We'll stay in the center for a little while, and then we'll spend some time leaning to the right and then to the left. What that'll do is get us into our low back muscles. So imagine as we're doing that the back space again is our past. It's what we're learning. So we're gaining something from it, moving forward with a little bit more wisdom. So from here, hands on the floor, we'll start to walk any amount closer to right knee. Option to push left hand into left knee if you like how that helps. But only if you like it better. Okay, work your way through the center, lean to left. Option to push against right. And as we work our way back through the center, you have an option to slide the feet in for a closer cobbler if you want. You don't have to. Rising up, leave the left foot where it is. The right leg, we're going to extend it forward and twist with it. So I like to grab, so it's right leg and left hand. I like to hook the hand to the outside of the leg and then try out straightening the leg. If that's too much, then slide your hand closer to the ankle or calf. Good. The other hand's behind us for the twist. And notice the leg that's in front of you. If you swing it over toward the top left corner of that, it's a nice stretch all the way through the IT band. Okay, returning forward, swivel this knee open, baby cradle it out, rocking the right leg. And when that feels good, we can try for the shin stack today. If both sitting bones are down and it's comfortable, great. If you need to move to just cross-leg instead, that's fine. From there, walk the hands forward, trying to see if you can get elbows to floor. And then we're going to try to walk the hands or the elbows a little bit further to the left. This gets us into outer right. Okay, rise up. Release the right leg down. Left leg is the one that's going to extend in front of us. So right hand hooks on outside, left arm twist behind. Remember that the more you cross that leg in front of you over to top right corner of mat, the more outer thigh you get. Okay, return forward, baby cradle the leg. Rock it out. Shin stack or cross leg. Find the hands on the floor, try to lean forward. Maybe elbows come down, maybe not. No pressure. And walk the hands or the elbows further to the right. Think forward, rise. Lengthen both legs out in front. Inhale, circle up to sky. Exhale, lean forward. In this motion, it's almost like this is the launch forward into this beautiful, fresh new year. So if you made any hopes, dreams, goals, resolutions, maybe bring that to the forefront of your mind. Part of heading into those goals is just remembering that we have them, remembering to make that change every day. Like, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. Okay. From here, rise up, swing the knees around us, come to kneeling. We'll do a little wrist stretch first and foremost, including that which sometimes we forget. And so the right hand rotates to the right. Maybe the middle fingers can come all the way to point at the thigh, maybe not. If this is a stretch for the forearm, great. If you want more, lean back any amount, make it more in. And gently pick up the hand, open and close the hand a couple of times. And then reset the hand, palm the back of the hand down. Same thing, if you feel the stretch just right here, stay, otherwise you can backwards any amount. Okay, lift up the hand, open and close, and set it down. Rotate left. Head into the stretch, whatever amount gets you there. Pick up the hand, open and close. Place the palm down the other direction, back of hand, and head to the stretch there. And pick up the hand, open and close. Come up to a high kneeling space. Start with the arms out in front of you. We'll do little back strokes. As we backstroke one arm, we lean back a little bit, so some activation for the quad, and then we return back upright with everything stacked. So it'll be a nice exhale, circle one arm back, inhale, rise. Exhale, other arm, inhale, rise. This is warming up our shoulders. Three more each. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And now wind the right elbow under the left elbow. As we're here, you'll start to lift the elbows up just a little bit. Round the back backwards. And then start to lean forward with that exaggerated round in the spine. Lean forward almost like a child pose. This is one that can get that spot right in between shoulder blades. As we start to release the arms, open the arms out to each side, feel the chest open. Left elbow under. Okay, so elbows try to lift. And even if it's just like trying to grab for a thumb instead of the palm stack, that's fine. Kind of do just whatever hook you can do. Elbows lift a little, spine rounds back a little. This might be the spot to stay or continue to fold like a child. Good, release, open up. Good, let the hands down. Take 3 cat-cows. Spine rounds up. Belly drops down. 2. 1. Neutral spine for just a moment, right leg 6 directly back. As it comes in, knee toward nose, also twist. So it's like you're trying to tap right knee to left elbow, and then extend back up. Okay, so 4 more. Twist and tap left arm, and then back. And 3, 2, 1. And then bending the knee, the foot is high. So it's opposite. Left hand tries to grab for that foot. First, it's a little bit of a quad stretch. So pull the toes in as close as you can get to glute. And then push the foot into the hand to create a lift. Almost like a twisted dancing pose. Good, release. And left leg straight back. Knee to nose and twist under, trying to tap right arm. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And bending the knees, yes, backward. How you can grab for the toes. Quad stretch first, pull the toes in close. Then push and open the chest. Beautiful. Release. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees so you get a chance to really get into the calf area. Right leg floats up to sky. Right knee to nose, and then try to twist, maybe tapping left elbow and back up. Three-legged dog. Just twice more for this one. Twist under and maybe tap, extend. Twist under, maybe tap, extend. And then this time, try to swing the foot to plant under your body. Good. Lowering the back knee. Sweep both arms up to sky. Just plant the left hand, right arm twists up. Lift the back knee off the ground. As we lower the hand back down, we're going to bump forward into standing split. So you bump your hands and foot forward on the ground, lift left leg really high. Both knees bend a little bit, tapping the left knee to the back side of the right, almost like an eagle's pose, then extend back up. Just twice more for that. Tap, extend, tap, extend, drop the foot down, forward fold. Bending the right knee, walk the hands a little bit more to the right outer part of the foot. Walking through the center, then bend the left knee, walking to outside of left foot. Turning forward. Next inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Shifting weight into left foot. The right foot comes to left thigh like a figure 4. Kind of bend the standing leg. So. We're all on different legs, that's okay. Just pay attention. Yeah, just pay attention to which one you're on, so that way the next one. Yeah. Okay, we're all right. Okay. From here, you've got 2 options. Option 1 is keep the leg on the thigh and drop into a forward fold. Option 2 is drop the foot down to cross the feet and then drop to the forward fold. Whichever one feels better for you right now. We'll come to rise. You can drop the foot down if it's still lifted, or you can try to balance. See if you can come up with a cross, up to you. But eventually when we're standing, we're gonna try to float right knee in front of us for just a moment. Hook left hand to that thigh. Circle right hand up. Twist back, yeah, even if it puts on the ground, that's great. Up to go forward. Right arm twice more. Up and back. So to front door, that'll get you twisting. Yeah. So right arm one more time. Up and back. That's it. Yeah. And forward. Good work. Shake hands, shake feet. Whew. Balancing stuff gets nice and sticky. Okay, so figure four, left ankle up. Bending standing leg, just balancing for a moment. Stay here to drop down or cross the feet to drop down into forward fold. Okay, we're gonna rise so you can drop feet or try to balance up. Float the left knee once you're there. Right hand to that left thigh. Left hand 3 times up, go back. And 2, 1. Beautiful, shake it out. And from here, shift your weight back into left foot. We'll land down, standing split with the right leg floating. 3 times, the right knee taps the back of the left. And then back up. 2, extend. 1, extend. Beautiful. Taking your weight back, land the right toes at the back of the mat. We're in the high side lunge. Take the twist. Right hand stays down, left hand twist up to sky. Lowering the back knee, stay in the twist for just a moment. Then with the back knee lowered, square your hips forward, sweep the arms up to sky. Planting the hands down. This left leg comes back. You're going to set up a downward facing dog and then float that left leg again. One more thing to complete that cycle. Knee to nose, tap over to right, extend that. 2, and 1. Good job. Stay in the down dog, or take a child pose, or take a flow, your choice. Good work. We picked up a lot of heat through that series, so no worries. We're on the downslide. Things starting to slow down just a bit. Lowering to knees if you're not there. Take the bolster off the mat on the right. Place the right knee onto the bolster. Move that out as far as you can, and then lower to elbows. Find really good inner side. Coming up to plant the hands. Take your weight back over the center. This right leg, extend it straight off to the right, and then come up high. Slide the right hand on the right leg, left hand reaches up to the sky, lean over. And relax. Good, you got your spot. Okay, so planting the hands back down, slide the toes right at the back of the mat. This is a calf stretch. So if you're pressing back into that right calf and you can feel it, great. If you have to lift the other knee off the ground, that's also good. And lowering the left knee. These toes continue to circle to the left a bit more. Push your hips to the right and gaze over your shoulder to the toes that are off to the left. Beautiful. Lower the right knee to the ground. Find your bolster. Scoot it off to the left. Knee up onto the bolster. Slide it out. And go to elbows. Up to hands. Take your weight back over the mat. The left leg straightens up to the left. Come up high. And slide the left hand down, the left leg, right arm up to go over. Rise. Planting the hands, circle the foot to the back of the mat, half stretch for left. Lowering the right hip and lifted, circle the toes off the right side of mat, and pushing the hips to left, gaze over your right shoulder. Okay, uncross, toe stretch, the toes, all 10 of them, try to tuck, then start to send some of your weight back. If your fascia on your feet is already saying I'm stretching, then just stay wherever angle that is. Some of us can come all the way up, full weight over the toes. So it just depends on what your feet can handle to let your feet feel the stretch. Wherever you get to, just send some good deep breaths through your body, through the spine. Filling this beautiful cleansed vessel. Fresh start any moment we choose it. One more cycle. Sending our weight forward. You can circle or pound out the toes. Beautiful. We'll come to a supported malasana using our bolster. So bolster's right behind us. And we're coming into the malasana squat. This is just because we're going to add in all sorts of neck and shoulder stuff while we're in it. So it's going to be a while. It's probably too much for any of us to do a full balancing version of malasana. So if it's helpful to face forward, you can just pivot and face forward. That's up to you. If you want to face that way, that's fine. Start off with the spine stacking up nice and tall. Either way. Either way. But start off nice and tall. That's okay. They can be further. Yep. They can be further, even like this, whatever you've got, kind of pushing into the knees. But basically, we're trying to get inner thigh stretches work here. Okay. So whatever the legs are doing, the spine is tall. And we're going to start to drop the right ear over the right shoulder. Roll the chin down to the chest very slowly. Get through all those muscles along the whole journey. And roll back up. Left ear over left shoulder. Roll slowly back down through this side until forehead is downward. Head rises. We'll try to add in a little shoulder twist. So hooking your right wrist onto the left leg is the best that you can. Then let your shoulder tilt forward, like toward mirror or toward center of room. That way you're getting a stretch through the front, the outer part of that shoulder. Okay, right. Hook left wrist, then dip that shoulder forward like mirror side. And rise. Right hand plants on the floor in front of right leg. Left hand reaches up to sky. So this is a perfect option for the twist if you'd like to just stay here. Otherwise, if you want to try the bind, you can wind the arms around the right leg and continue either way to look up to sky. Like under here, around the outside. So either way, no matter what version. Like that. You get it, yeah. Try to twist so that the gaze is up to the sky. Imagine this is like us greeting the highest version of ourselves. Leaving any of that wisdom trickling down toward us, imagining it like the little snow we got this week. Little bits of wisdom. And rise. Left hand plants. So, and we're getting that shoulder as close as we can to the knee. Right hand either just reaches up to sky or takes the winding around the leg. That's it. Gaze up to the sky, imagining those little snowflakes of wisdom falling down on our face. Release. Scoot the bolster off to the side. I'll take a pigeon pose. So come up to kneeling or to down dog. And sliding the right leg through for pigeon. Just enjoying a couple of breaths right here. The hips sinking into the stretch. Rocking your weight onto the right hip. The left leg swings all the way around to cross the outer part of that right thigh. Awesome. Sitting up tall, try to hook your right hand or your right elbow and then twist. Release. Bring both legs around. One last kneeling or down dog shape. Left leg comes through for pigeon. Resting there for a moment. Oh yeah, switch sides. Lift your hands, rock your weight onto left hip. The right leg does that big circle all the way to the planche on the outer side. And then sitting up tall, hook your left hand or left elbow for the twist. Turning forward, both feet front in front of us. If you can thread your hands, thread them, otherwise hook around the knees. We're going to push the shoulder blades backwards. Open up that space right in between shoulders. Beautiful. Rise up, open the legs out wide, and walk through the center. Walking closer to the right leg. Maybe the left arm even rotates up and over, trying to reach up and over laterally for the toes. Droop that shoulder back down to walk through the center. All the way over to left. And maybe the right arm reaches up and over for the toes. Good. Lower back down, reach one more time through the middle. Like we're heading into the future, this beautiful future that's in front of us. And from here, start to take any of the last shapes, last poses your body might desire and crave before Shavasana. But no rush, all the time you'd like. At some point sooner or later, we'll all be resting in that final pose. Useful Shavasana, but take all the time you'd like to get there. I'll go bump some feet on. Good deep breaths. It's like the breath is the fresh, new coming into our very body, into our cells, and releasing of the old with the exhale. Every breath, a new opportunity to be fresh and new. Beginning to deepen inhales and exhales. Starting to introduce little movements back to the body. Stretching it out in ways that feel really good. Perhaps a fetal position off to the side. Just receiving the next 2 or 3 breaths as a gift. Like the future version of you is giving yourself a little gift with these breaths. Only rising up to a comfortable seated place when you feel ready. And with hands together in front of the heart, in this beautiful precipice between the 2 worlds, the old and the new, we remember to reach to the wisdom of the past and the wisdom of our highest self. And we remember we can reach outside of the normal box as we solve our problems on a higher level than where the problem was created. So with all these to help lead us on to a marvelous year, let's wrap up the time we got to share together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. Om. May we be filled with light, happiness, and peace. Namaste.